Boko Haram terrorists attacked my community, specifically 2000. They just stormed into my community and started killing people, slaughtering people, and then burning our houses, churches. We wrote to the soldiers that they should come and stay with us. They should come and protect us against another attack. They didn't come. They refused. Then it was Boko Haram that wrote back to us, pretending like soldiers that they are coming because the attack was consistent. So we had they had just finished betting, and I was mountain. So the mountain couldn't protect us because they were already started running. I climbed up from the mountain, started running. Even the man I was running with, they shoot him. He fell down. I saw his corpse, but I didn't know where my parents went to. That's how I ran to a very distant community, and I was very small. I think I was 11. The terrorism of Boko Haram there is intense, and the government is not doing much to.
Tada, you are from Borno State, the northeast of Nigeria. What exactly is happening with the insecurity in the northeast? A lot of stories are in public place. A lot of persons have made up their own submissions. A lot of media houses have reported all sorts. But as somebody that experienced this firsthand, what exactly is the situation there?
Well, I believe the terrorism of Boko Haram there is intense, and the government is not doing much to curtail it. So I remember when the Boko Haram terrorists attacked my community, specifically 2014, and we were all living our lives. We're happy. We're living our normal lives. Then on Tuesday, 2014, so they just stormed into my community and started killing people, slaughtering people, and then burning our houses, churches, and all of that. So before then, we have been having attacks from them. It started in 2014, so that was, I think, around September when they finally killed a lot of persons, and they chose us away from our community. But before that September, then a month before it, they came, but they didn't succeed. They only killed few persons. Then they now ran away. So they are becoming and all of that. So they were soldiers at a distant community, and that community is called Goza. So we wrote to the soldiers that they should come and stay with us. They should come and protect us against another attack. They didn't come. They refused. Then it was Boko Haram that wrote back to us, pretending like soldiers that they are coming to stay with us to protect us against another insurgency. Then they wrote to us. Then we had vigilante. So because the attack was consistent, so we had to defend ourselves. So we have to defend ourselves, like we have to protect our children and all that. So we have mountains. So whenever they attack, we run to the mountain. Then while the youth will try to chase them away. So then Boko Haram now wrote to vigilante. They told them that they were soldiers. So they came in soldiers with soldiers armor, in soldiers clothes and all of that. They came. So we thought they were soldiers. So they were in the community. They were just moving. Then our vigilante leader was now taking them around. This is our church. This is our school. This is that. They were just showing them, not knowing that they were Boko Haram. So it was. They spent more than 1 hour in the community. They surrounded the community. Our community is very small. It's called Atagara, and they have mountains. So they surrounded the whole community. Then they started. They now gave a signal. They started shooting. They killed the vigilante leader first. Then when we heard that gun sound, we heard, well, this is normal. You know, if military go to a particular place, they usually shoot a gun. So we thought it was normal. Then before, we also heard another gun sound. So from then we started suspecting that something was wrong. And before then, our vigilante, some of them dropped the weapon they were using for self-defense, like knife and all of that. So some of them hide them because if soldiers, most times there was an incident that happened before then. Soldiers went to a particular community, Agapalo, and they met people with a knife, with all this local gun for self-defense. So they beat them so to prevent that kind of instance. So when the Boko Haram, who pretended to be soldiers, now wanted to come, our youth were now wise. So they hide their knives and all of that. They were using for self-defense. Then, but before they could go back to take them, the Boko Haram were already in the community. They started killing, slaughtering, and all of that. So when they attacked, that particular day I just finished betting, and I was eating. I was eating. Then when I heard the first gunshot, I thought it was just normal. Then the gunshot was now repeated. They were just shooting and all of that. Then I went outside. Then I saw that they were killing. They say it's Boko Haram and not soldiers. So I started running. I went to the mountain. So the mountain could not protect us because they were already in the mountain. So I started running. I climbed down from the mountain, started running. Even the man I was running with, they shoot him. He fell down. I saw his corpse, but I continued running. So that's how I ran. I didn't know where my parents went to. That's how I ran to a very distant community, and I was very small. I think I was 11 then.
Heartbreaking. At 11, you ran away from your. Now, so just before I get into your personal story, what was their ideology? What was their demand? What was the problem? What did you hear? What did you see that these guys are actually seeking? What is it because you guys are? We go hear that, oh, they are, first and foremost, it was against Western civilization, against education, against Christianity. What exactly is the ideology these guys are running with?
Well, as you said, the name Boko Haram means against Western education. Boko means education, then Haram means against. So it simply means against Western education. So that's the name. But I believe they have another intention, and that intention is to kill. Is to kill. Because when they started burning churches. That was their first. This started burning churches. Then they move on to school and killing. And most of the death records, most of them are Christians. So I believe their intention is just to kill the Christians.
Okay, but in your community, right? The name of the community is
Atagara.
Were everybody Christians in your
In my
community?
community, 99% of us Christians. 99%.
So, but in their killings, they were not. Also, they will attack mostly Christian communities. But at the end of the day, other religion practitioners will also go down, right?
Yes. Well, they usually attack Christian communities, and most of the whole of Gaza, majority of us in Gaza, that's my local government. Most of us are Christians.
Okay.
So, and then the community they usually attack are Christian communities, and then if they attack, they hardly kill Muslims, mostly Christians.
I'm sorry. So now, where is your father, mother, and other members of your family? Where are they?
Well, my dad is in Maiduguri while my mom is late.
Have you been able to contact them? Do you have their? You ran away at 11. Like you said, the person you were running with, you saw the person shot and died, and then you kept. Tell us what happened from there.
Then I ran to another distant community. That is Plka, very distant community. Then from there, I went. That particular community has a mountain, so I went to the mountain. I stayed there for like 3 days. I was drinking water that was from the cave. Then there was no food. We were just eating leaves there. I also saw other persons there, so I stayed there. Then from there, I went to that Goza where military were residing. So from Goza, then my mom then was still alive. So she ran to Cameroon. So we are on border with Cameroon. So she ran to Cameroon. She now trekked all the way from Cameroon to Goza when she found out that I was there, to take me back to Cameroon so that she can put the family together. She can unite the family together in Cameroon. So when she now all the way from Cameroon, she trekked, and from Cameroon to Goza it takes more than 24 hours trekking. So she trekked all the way from Cameroon to Goza. Then I saw her, I was very happy. Then wanted to take me back, but then the Boko Haram insurgency, they kill females, but their major aim was male. Yes, male. So if you are a male, they can kill you even if you are 1 year. Yes, all
even
yes.
if you are 1
Even
year
when
old.
you're 1 year old, they kill. There are even instances where they so pregnant woman, they cut their stomach. Then if it's a male, they still shoot. If it's a female, they will leave the woman like that, and the woman will die. So that's how they usually do. So, and my mom wanted to take me back to Cameroon, but then Boko Haram usually attack people they were exactly. So I have to dress in female clothes. I have to wear tie, female shirt, and all of that. So that's how I went with my mom back to Cameroon. Then even Cameroon, they were still attacking us there, but not inside Cameroon. Cameroon, the border between Cameroon and Nigeria. So Cameroon is divided into two. There is Cameroon, parts of Nigeria. Then there is one that's real Cameroon. So that part of Nigeria they were still attacking. Then from there I found my way to Maiduguri, where my father was. Then from Maiduguri, I was just there, no school. Before Boko Haram attacked my community, I was already in primary 5.